Hi there, Ginger Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. I know what you're thinking. Can someone dying actually be funny? Well, yes. Today, we're going to be looking at the funniest deaths that actually happened. Now, as this video goes on, the deaths get funnier and funnier and also weirder and weirder. Like, I can't actually believe some of these are real. So make sure you stick around to the end, guys, to find out what the last one is, because you will not believe it. Before we start, you lovely people, I just want to show you this. Of all of you people that watch my videos, only 27.7% of you are subscribed. So if you watch my videos and you enjoy them and I make you laugh, then please do subscribe. That's all you need to do. Just hit the subscribe button, please. Okay, so the very first death happened in 620 BC, crushed by gifts from fans. His many fans showered him in gifts, which crushed him to death. His name was Draco of Athens. I never thought having too many gifts would be an issue. 500 BC, laughing at his own painting. An old lady posed as the goddess of beauty for him. It made him die of laughter. Die of laughter? I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my god. It's knowing things like that that puts you off having fun or ever wanting to laugh again. 455 BC, crushed by a turtle falling from the sky. This is just ridiculous. How is it already this crazy? An eagle dropped a turtle on his bald head, thinking it was a rock to crack it on. Oh my god. That eagle's got some good aim. Imagine you were with him and all of a sudden it just like falls out of the sky and hits him on the head. That would be scarring. That poor guy. 430 BC, a guy died trying to prove his immortality. This philosopher jumped into a volcano to prove he couldn't die. He died. What idiot. Why did he think he couldn't die? What led him to believe that he couldn't die? That's so stupid. You just think he could, like, heal quicker than everyone else. Why? You just thought he was a god. He thought he was a year 7 chav. 162 BC, killed by a dead elephant. Oh my god. Imagine being killed by an animal that's not even alive. After heroically slaying an elephant, its corpse fell over and crushed him. Oh my god. You know what? If that's how I died, I would want people to laugh. I wouldn't want people to be upset. I would want them to laugh at it because it's funny. It's a comedy death. Okay, in the year 375, someone died from yelling too much. How do they even have this? Like, this is so long ago. Roman emperor who yelled at his enemies so much, he had a stroke and died. Oh my god. So basically he had a stroke because he was just so enraged. And I guess his blood pressure was too high or low or whatever. I don't know. That's crazy. Teachers, if you're watching and you're yelling too much, maybe just calm down. In the year 762, someone died by trying to cuddle the moon. Jumped from his boat, trying to give the moon a hug, and drowned. Yes, he was drunk. Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, what was wrong with this guy? Trying to give the moon a hug. Jumped out his boat and drowned. Give me a cuddle. To be fair, I would love to give the moon a hug if I could. Don't forget, guys, these get funnier and funnier. You are not going to believe the last one. In the year 882, chasing his crush. Aged just 17, he was chasing a girl on horseback before hitting his head against a door. Oh my god, why was he chasing her? Was she running away? That's a bad way to go, isn't it? Embarrassing. She's definitely not going to want to be with you now if you're dead. In the year 892, bitten by a dead enemy. A zombie? He wore the skull of his slain enemy. Its tooth cut him, causing an infected wound. He wore the skull, so he'd killed someone, got their skull, put it on, and the tooth somehow cut him. I suppose this is before people knew about, like, hygiene and that you had to disinfect yourself and, I don't know, not wear dead human skulls on your head. What a stupid idiot. 1016, stabbed up the butt on the toilet. Oh my god, that would be so bad. That would be the worst way to go. The King of England's assassin waited under the toilet and killed him mid-poop. Oh, that is... I actually don't know if I can think of a worse way to go or a worse place to get stabbed. In the year 1184, somebody drowned in poop. 60 men met to discuss land disputes. The floor collapsed, dropping them into the sewer. I wonder if they were wearing white t-shirts like I am. That is bad. That is... I can't think of a worse thing to drown in. Like, that would just... You'd probably be sick as well, right, while you're dying, because it would just stink so much. I'm ready for the next one. In 1478, somebody drowned in wine. Okay, that's a better one to drown in. I'd definitely rather drown in wine than poo. The Duke got to choose his own death and chose to drown in a barrel of wine. Yeah, I mean, if I could choose how to die, maybe I wouldn't choose drowning, to be honest. That'd actually be bad. I'd probably just choose to jump off a skyscraper. Just Dead. It's instant. I'm not thinking about doing that, by the way. In the year 1567, somebody tripped over his own beard. He tripped over his 4'5" long beard, which he usually tied up. He tripped over it and hit his head and died? Oh my God. Oh, that is a funny death. Why has he ever heard of a haircut? Sounds like he just needed a trim. In the year 1601, holding pee in too long. What, you can die from that? Leaving the banquet to pee would be considered rude, so he stayed until it killed him. How does that kill you? I feel like if I tried to hold in pee for as long as I could, before my bladder exploded, I would just pee. Like, I would just let some out. Surely that would happen first. That's really scary to think. What if you're in an exam and you don't want to go because you're doing an exam and you end up dying because you're... Oh my God. In the year 1667, somebody died from hiding from their girlfriend's dad. He heard the dad coming up and hid in a cupboard, then couldn't get out. What, and the girlfriend didn't want to help him get out? I think if I couldn't get out, I would be screaming for help. Or maybe he was screaming for help and they couldn't help him get out either. Oh my God, I don't know. That's a horrible way to go. I think if I knew I was going to die, I would suffer the embarrassment of, the girlfriend's dad seeing me. I mean, I've been in here for 3 weeks. I'm just so hungry. I've got to go. In the year 1671, upset about late food delivery. When hosting a large banquet, the late arrival of seafood was so upsetting, he killed himself. That is a very weird thing to kill yourself over. It must have been really upsetting to want to kill yourself over food. I mean, I've had some bad takeaways, but I've never once thought, this is so bad, I'm going to kill myself. What on earth? In the year 1771, death by dessert. The king who ate himself to death had 14 servings of semlor, which is a Swedish eclair. So he just ate so much that it killed him. Oh my God, it must have been really fattening. What, did his stomach explode? Did he have a heart attack? I want to know more. Just goes to show you kids, don't eat too much dessert. It could actually kill you. In the year 1814, there was a beer flood. A ruptured tank of beer in a brewery released 320 gallons of beer, killing 8 people. That was in London, the London beer flood. Oh my God, that is insane. The fact that 8 people died from that is... I mean, that's kind of sad. The beer flood tragedy, that is absolutely insane. Don't forget, guys, these keep getting more and more funny as we go on. Stay tuned to find out the last one. In the year 1881, somebody was stabbed by a turnip. The MP fell onto the root vegetable while hunting, causing fatal internal injuries. Oh my God. How did he die? Turnip fell on a vegetable. Yeah. That is the most embarrassing way to die, being killed by a vegetable. 1886, crushed by his alarm clock. People had alarm clocks in the year 1886. A stone would fall and the noise would wake him. He moved his bed. It fell on him. Oh my God. What an idiot. He moved his bed and the stone just fell on him. At least he died in his sleep. In the year 1900, somebody died by proving a point. He wanted to prove that mosquitoes spread disease, so he let them bite him, and he died. I mean, he proved his point. Like, fair play to him. And he's now gone down in history as one of the funniest deaths ever. In the year 1909, somebody was kissed to death. What a way to go. He was accidentally stabbed by an ink eraser while evading 6 office girls giving birthday kisses. Why was he trying to evade that? I'm confused. So it wasn't actually killed by the kisses. He was killed by an ink eraser. In 1919, somebody was killed by a homemade cloth parachute. Oh my God, I would not trust anything that I make. Jumping off the Eiffel Tower with an untested parachute was never going to end well. Why did he do that? I mean, I suppose you got to test it somehow, but I maybe wouldn't do it by jumping off the Eiffel Tower. There's got to be other ways to test that. In 1923, a jockey died mid-race and still won. Suffered a heart attack, but stayed attached to his horse and won the race. That must have been horrible to watch. People just like watching him while he's his horse is just carrying him around. That would be so bad. In 1926, somebody slipped on an orange peel. This guy survived falling down Niagara Falls in a barrel, but died to an orange peel. Oh, it's so silly, isn't it? It's crazy the things that can actually kill you. You've got to be so safe. Although, saying that, I feel like the amount of people that have been killed by orange pills is probably very small. This guy may be the only one. Okay, 1974. We're getting a bit more modern now. Love of carrots. A health food advocate drank 38 litres of carrot juice over 10 days, and it killed him. Okay, so I guess carrot juice, I can't say I've ever tried carrot juice, but I guess carrot juice is healthy, but not if you have 38 litres of it. There you go. There's your excuse to tell your parents not to eat carrots because it might kill you. In the year 1982, somebody was murdered by a cactus. He shot a limb off a 25-foot tall, 100-year-old cactus. It fell and killed him. Oh my god, that's a big cactus. 25 foot, 7.6 meters, 100-year-old cactus. So he shot it. Why did he shoot it? Why would you shoot a cactus? It's a weird thing to shoot. And it fell off like a branch off a tree, but with spikes, and killed him. Silly man, silly man. Why was he not standing really far away from it if he's got a gun? In 1987, somebody was knitted to death. The factory co-owner fell into a machine and was wrapped in 800 yards of wool. Oh my god, that is so bad. That is not a nice way to go, is it? Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think is the funniest one so far? In the year 1992, somebody died pretending to die. Lost his footing while joking around pretending to fall at the Grand Canyon. Hey guys, look at me. Whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. Actually fell. What an idiot. In the year 1993, unbreakable window. Showing off his unbreakable window, he fell from several stories and died. Right, so he was trying to show off his unbreakable window. So he decided to jump into it, thinking it would stop him, and it didn't, and he just went through. There's so many good ways you could show off an unbreakable window, and trying to do that is not one of them. In the year 1996, somebody died putting tampons up his nostrils. In an attempt to cure his snoring, he put tampons in his nostrils and suffocated. Oh my god, that is funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why tampons? Poor guy. In the year 1998, somebody died using too much deodorant. Now, I actually can understand that one, because that is like, that really gets in your lungs if you spray too much. The high levels of butane, propane built up in his blood, causing a heart attack. Shit, that is crazy. In the year 2002, somebody was hit by a toy plane. The model plane enthusiast lost sight of his toy. It flew straight into his head. Oh my god, so he's flying it with a remote control, and he's like, where is it? And then all of a sudden, it flies in. Oh, that's crazy. That is sad. That is funny, but also sad. I don't know. Some of these I don't know whether to laugh at. I mean, at the end of the day, they've all died. And they are kind of funny. You know what? If I died in any of these ways, I would expect people to laugh at me as well. In the year 2005, somebody fell recreating the Titanic scene. You know the one, I'm king of the world. Not when you're drunk and full. What did he fall off? A ship? That's mental. So he was on a ship and was doing this, I'm the king of the world, and actually fell off. Oh, God. Why are some people so stupid, man? In the year 2007, somebody died running from monkeys. The Delhi deputy major fell off a balcony while escaping monkeys. I mean, that one's less stupid. Like, the monkeys were obviously chasing him anyway. He didn't, like, bring that on himself, but, oh, man. Bloody hell, man. This is crazy. We're nearly at the last one as well. You are not going to believe it. In the year 2009, death by chewing gum. Technically killed by the explosive powder the student accidentally dipped it in. Oh, no. So he had chewing gum and somehow managed to accidentally dip it in some explosive powder and then put it in his mouth. And obviously it was in his system by then. It was too late. Did he explode? Hopefully not. In the year 2010, drove a Segway off a cliff. The owner of the Segway company accidentally drove his Segway off a cliff. Oh my god. I've never ridden a Segway, but for some reason the thought of someone driving one off a cliff in my head is kind of funny. At the same time, it's really sad. I'm trying not to laugh. In the year 2011, somebody was stabbed by a chicken. What, did they have a knife? Cockfighting involves strapping a blade to the bird's legs. One might say he deserved it. Yes, definitely. So he strapped a blade, like a knife, to the chicken's legs. And I guess the chicken flew at him and then like sliced him. Oh, that is funny. Death by a chicken. That might be the only time a chicken has ever killed a human. Also in 2011, in Canada, one car hit a bear, sending it flying into another car, killing 2 people. God damn. The same bear killed 2 people. What, so the car that hit the bear, the person driving that car died? That's crazy. I guess it's like hitting another car, isn't it? Bears are massive. Also in 2011, strangled by laundry. What is it about 2011? He suffocated after falling into the laundry he left to dry. How much laundry did he have that he suffocated in it and he couldn't get out? That's insane. In 2012, somebody was drowned by a swan. Oh my god, it's so funny. The swan kicked him out of his kayak, then wouldn't let him surface. Surely you're stronger than a swan. I find that hard to believe. I feel like I could, if I was underneath a swan underwater. I mean, they are big birds, but I feel like if I wanted to, I could grab the swan and even like pull it underneath me. Like humans are surely stronger than a swan, right? In 2013, somebody died by being ran over by a dog. He was ran over when his dog stood on the gas pedal. Oh my god. I bet the dog had absolutely no idea what he'd just done. Also in 2013, Powerful Wedgie, the band of his underwear wrapped around his neck and strangled him. Wrapped around his neck? That must be the most, that sounds like the worst wedgie ever. Whatever was, oh! I'm really struggling to imagine this. So like he had such a bad wedgie that it came up and then also went around his neck? Or is the wedgie like around his neck? I don't know, but he's been killed by a pair of underpants. In the year 2014, death by escaping goat. The goat was on the 6th floor of an apartment building. It escaped and landed on someone. Oh my god. What is it with these flying animals? That would be such a weird thing to see. Just imagine you're just talking to someone, having a conversation outside, and all of a sudden a goat lands on them, killing them. No, that'd be insane. In 2015, somebody went too far down the rabbit hole. The hunter suffocated after getting his head stuck in a rabbit hole. Oh, that is not a nice way to go. Why was he putting his head in there as well? That's a weird thing to do. Is he a dog? Also in 2015, crushed by dead mother-in-law. While tending his mother-in-law's gravestone, it fell on him and crushed him. That's how they get you. That must have been a big gravestone to kill you. To be fair, they are quite heavy, aren't they? They're quite chunky. But how did it fall over? Oh my god, that was her killing him from the dead. That'd be such a weird crime scene to attend as well. Like going up to that and just seeing a gravestone flat on somebody's head and a dead body. In 2021, somebody was eaten by piranhas while fleeing bees. He jumped into a lake to escape a swarm of bees and got eaten by piranhas instead. Unknown Brazilian. Oh my god, that's insane. To be fair, I can completely understand that one. I've never been swarmed by bees. I have been stung by a bee, but not been swarmed by thousands of them. So yeah, you would think to jump in water. I think that's probably a good idea. Not when you're in Brazil and there's piranhas in the water. Jesus, that was not his lucky day. Okay, we're at the last two. In the year 2023, somebody was shot by his pet dog. The Kansas plumber was in a car when the dog stood on a rifle, killing him. Oh my god, so the dog stood on a gun. Why was the gun lying out and loaded? Like that was an accident waiting to happen. And now the dog's got that guilt on him for the rest of his life. How do you think he feels? Just selfish, really, isn't it? Okay, we're at the last one, so if you stuck around to the end, congratulations. Also in the year 2023, hit by a flying cow while peeing. The cow was hit by a train, which hit the man while he was relieving himself trackside. How unlucky does one man have to be hit by a flying cow whilst you're pissing? Oh my god. Oh my god. That poor guy. That is definitely, I feel like that is the most unlikely of all of them. And potentially the funniest. Let me know in the comments, guys, which one of all of those deaths did you think was the funniest? It's weird using the word death and funny in a sentence, because they don't normally go hand in hand, but these are funny deaths. Those poor, poor people. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!